What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Jasmy coin. Now, loads of people have been freaking out because the price has dropped. I mean, it came down from the 4-cent range and is now holding around 3 cents. But what's going on? Why are people, or why should people be still very bullish on this? We'll talk a little bit about the news and some massive partnerships, well, that no one's talking about, but you need to know about it. All of that in this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into it. So welcome back, everybody. As always, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when we upload our latest content or go live right here on YouTube. But let's talk about Jasmy coin. Yes, we've seen a price prediction, but it's hitting every level that we've been calling for the last couple of weeks. And more importantly, there is some big news coming in the background. Now, we've been following Jasmy for what feels like a couple of years, particularly back when it was 202 and a lot of the community got in. So we've seen some big gains as well as a nice big rally you can see on the chart. Back here in early February, you got that initial 250% pump. We then got that move again in May, hitting that top range of around that 4, 5, 4, 6. And then we've pulled back since then. It's completely natural. The whole market, in fact, has broken off that top of around 73,000 on Bitcoin, but it's hit every level. Jasmy has hit every single level that we've talked about. And we'll take a look at that in just a minute. But there is obviously some pretty good news coming. Lots of people are predicting a big move on Jasmy. Lots of people are very bullish on where Jasmy is going to go. And the main reason here is the partnerships they are building, and more importantly, the partnerships that they've already secured. Now, we know that they continue to build exchanges out, and we know that recently they did actually build a partnership with BITGET, offering USDC by simply holding Jasmy. Now, we're still waiting for Junction to come out, which will obviously unlock the whole Ethereum EVM network and make Jasmy a double blockchain project. It's going to be wild. And I'm sure there's going to be significant advantages to holding Jasmy. This is one part of it. We obviously heard all that Apple and Japan news. It never kind of came to fruition that Jasmy was linked to it. I don't think that is completely dead and in the water right now. We need to see how it all plays out. But actually, with this partnership with BITGET, again, offering people to earn USDC by simply holding Jasmy. Now, this has to be supported and funded and agreed by Jasmy, not just something that BITGET can do. So I think this is very bullish news. And there's also a rumor mill going around that there is another big partner coming for Jasmy. Now, obviously, everybody wanted the Japanese government, the Apple partnership. Well, this one is just as interesting. And the rumor mill going right now is that NVIDIA is potentially going to be partnering up with Jasmy coin, which could also be pretty wild. This article here coming from CoinMarketCap saying NVIDIA partnership sparks Jasmy coin surge. So once again, a potential other big partnership. Now, this would be the start of a 10 when we look at some of the big partnerships already with Jasmy, but it continues to build. Don't forget, data democratization built with utility and hardware products is an absolute key formula for success when it comes to this project. Namely, just listing a few of the partnerships that we already know of: Panasonic, Sony, Toyota, and many others already in the works or have been formed for quite some time. We obviously know that the heads of Jasmy do obviously have links back into Sony, which is incredibly bullish. So like I said, lots of people predicting some significant price movements with a bullish momentum. The trend right now in recent price action, over 80% in a month, is pretty wild and in front of the rest of the market. Now, what does that mean? Well, ultimately projected a bright green wave of move, indicating there may be more gains to come in the future. Over the past week, though, trading Jasmy coin has been immense, a huge volume running through it, which is always a good sign. And actually, if you had Jasmy that was pulling back while the rest of the market was moving, then that's when you can start to really be concerned about it. The reality is we're simply not seeing that. The altcoin market is getting destroyed. Bitcoin is obviously on the pullback, but people still anticipate a strong trend to the point where some people even believe we could see 10 cents or maybe even a $1 Jasmy in this bull run. Now, don't get me wrong, that's still significantly away from where I think Jasmy is going to go. I think this is going to be $2, $3, $4, $5, especially given what they've got and how many people are going to want this in the future. We can already start to see some of this in our everyday lives. And don't forget, Jasmy linked all the way back into its IoT, the Internet of Things, where everything in your house connecting to the internet at some point will be giving your data back to those marketeers. Jasmy is there to try and stop it. So when I talked about the price action before, and I was saying, look, it's hit every single metric that we thought it would. It's a really interesting chart on Jasmy. Yes, we saw this big move up, topping at that 4-5 range and pulling back. We've had this fib on this chart now for probably 3 weeks. And look at how respectful of some of these levels we are. Even hitting down here on the 50-day simple moving average, giving us a very strong line, as well as the 0.5 Fibonacci, which is very good news as we came back and tested right above. So this is actually showing us some really nice momentum, bouncing off the 382 Fibonacci and the 50-day simple moving average. Both RSI and MACD trending slightly down now, which gives us the opportunity for people to come back. And you can see the altcoin market trying to move. Aerodrome Finance, for example, up 12.5%. Casper up 5.6%. So some very good altcoin movers when Bitcoin's still hovering around 64,200. So my view on Jasmy right now, I think we could hold the 0.5, see what the market does over the course of the weekend, but I expect us to come and retest the 618. You can see how many times it has been respected in this range and maybe even push on for the 786 towards the back end of next week. Could be an interesting couple of weeks, certainly for Jasmy coin. But as always, let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoy these Jasmy videos, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you soon. Bye-bye.